time to get motivated with that car there. Okay, Derek, are you ready to come off the truck? Are you? Sure you are. So far the car doesn't want to come off the ramps because I can't get it over these lips here, so try a bit of padding, see if that works. What a barge! Right, it's time for a little drive in transit face, I think. That's it. Due to the rather unique design of the bed of my truck, that little job took quite a bit longer than I expected. Think about it, all I have to do is undo the straps and press the winch to the off. Once the ramps are out, you'd think it'd be 2 minutes, wouldn't you? No. More like about 40 minutes. I would dearly like to save this car actually. The 800 is quite a rare car these days. It's a long time since I owned one. Correction from yesterday, the bonnet catches here. It's just the cable isn't. The obvious thing, it seems to me, to do would be to just bung a battery on it and see what happens when you turn the key, and just see what happens with all the electrics and stuff like that. So that's what I am going to do. This car has no fuel filler neck, but it does, according to the clock, have some petrol in it, and it should be a one-way thing, so the petrol can't really evaporate out of it. So I'm going to put a battery on it and see what happens when I turn it over. Well, we have ignition. Oh. Well, the starter motor works, and it sounds like decent compression there. Yep. Well, there's the answer. If you want to drive this car, fill it up with Easy Start. The engine sounds nice as well. So, it's obviously some sort of fueling issue. I suspect that either there's no petrol in the tank after all, or there's no fuel pump doing any work in the tank. Keeps locking me in. Close the door and the door locks. Close the door from the outside and it locks. Just going to make sure I don't leave the key in it. Anyway, having got the boot open, I have found some of the missing bits, such as the sun visors and the airbag, clock spring, part of the dash there as well, and more worryingly, this. Always a bad sign when you see one of those. So, short video today, but big conclusion. Oh, a conclusion at least. And a big question. What do I do with this car? Maybe it is worthwhile mending. What do you think? Would anybody like to buy it? Would you buy it? Should I buy it for myself? Should it just be taken apart? Knowing that the engine runs and those missing parts are mostly in the boot makes it a bit more on the fence than I was expecting. Yeah, just some welding, just a fuel filler neck, just a fuel pump or whatever it is it needs, just another bit, just some brakes, just some wheels, just some seats. All these things are just this, and that's what makes it tricky doing this kind of thing. kitchen, and I'm going to start by sawing up the onions. You see, I already have some onions prepared, and I've frozen them, but there's too much there, so I'm going to saw it in half. There we go. Onions that look like a block of cheese.